Hey guys, I am MG, and it has been a little while since I reviewed a Marvel film, which is why I'll be looking at X-Men First Class, which is a 2011 superhero film that is about a group of mutants trying to stop a nuclear war from happening. And it was directed by Matthew Vaughn, who wrote and directed Kingsman Secret Service, and he also wrote the script alongside 3 other people. However, why don't we stop talking and start reviewing right now? I actually love this film even more than the original, and I'm not even joking. This is just a lot more passion and heart put into it that I really enjoyed. I'm not saying that the original didn't have passion, but this one just has a lot more going for it. Now, it's not entirely flawless, like, there were some problems here and there, with the biggest one being some of the characters. I like most of them, but there were a couple that I don't give a script about. Like, I literally forgot about Mora as a character until the final fight, and she isn't really interesting, even if I did remember her. And I especially hated her memory being wiped. It's just such a lazy way to end with her character. And I would have preferred it if she actually kept her memory, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I also don't feel very intimidated by Shaw as a villain. He's passable, and he has a pretty tense scene with Eric, but outside of that, I don't feel the weight of anything he does, even after his power is unleashed. And Kevin Bacon wasn't that good in my opinion, and this is definitely one of his weakest roles. Some elements of the film could have also been a little more fleshed out, like Shaw's connection with Eric, Hank being upset about becoming a beast, and other stuff that I won't say. And Hank's voice when he's a beast sounds a bit off for some reason, and I don't know why. But outside of that, this movie was just very intriguing for the whole runtime. The music filming slaps, perfectly setting the tension and excitement in each scene that it is supposed to show in. The characters were mostly pretty likable, with a standout being the friendship between Charles and Eric. You can clearly see the different opinions in society breaking their friendship, and it's just so interesting to see 2 people becoming friends and then falling apart later in the movie. With James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender playing off the characters so well, that makes the chemistry work. And all the other mutant characters work as well. I like all the introductions, their personality, them bonding and getting to know each other, and Mystique's natural friendship with Xavier was also well done, even though they're technically siblings and they kiss each other sometimes. Which is pretty weird, but moving on. The action sequences were amazing, with my favorite one being the whole climax, as it was very enticing from start to finish, as the X-Men fight the Brotherhood, and Derek turning against society. I like all the unique editing techniques in the training scenes, which by the way, were my favorite part of the whole film, as it was so novel to see the bond between all the mutants, and them training to better control their powers. The visual effects look really good as well, despite a few iffy shots here and there. And I also really like the inequality theme, a society will not accept mutants, and I like how different characters have different beliefs about the society treating mutants as dangerous, with where some just want to fit in, and others want to show their powers, and use it in their lives. It's a really interesting conflict for all these characters to face, and it's definitely one of the movie's strongest highlights. The pacing was somehow perfect, with everything taking a reasonable amount of time for the plot to go forward, especially for a 2-hour plus film. And the Wolverine cameo was just straight up perfect. Like, his one line of dialogue is just very funny, especially in the way Hugh Jackman says it. So overall, I really love this movie, with it having a lot of amazing elements that makes it stand out. And it is generally the best Marvel film that I reviewed by far. So go ahead and watch it, and you will have a really good time. 8.9 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.